To hear a 5-year-old say, I don't want to have type 1 diabetes anymore, it just breaks your heart.
Autoimmune diseases represent a major unmet medical need insofar as we do not yet understand the cause of the vast majority of these diseases, and we don't have many cures.
My colleagues and I have been interested in developing a new Center for Autoimmune Diseases Research really for a number of years.
We needed to have a center that we could nucleate common research goals, infrastructure for samples, especially focusing on human samples.
CADRe is a source of philanthropic funding that we have generated with the assistance of our donors, and it lets us start projects that we think are a good idea to enable us to see whether they really have merit and promise.
CADRe will allow researchers who have made fundamental discoveries in the function of the immune system to access now populations of people suffering from autoimmune disease.
Doing the research with CADRe won't involve a whole lot of forms and paperwork. So, you know, human beings will be there. You'll be able to get direct feedback on your research.
Not only support for research infrastructure, but also research itself. So the ability to write grant applications and have this center fund new research, I think, is going to be something that makes us very unique.
The ultimate goal of CADRe is to cure autoimmune disease. That's a huge goal, however, and so there are interim goals that clearly would be important.
I think the short-term goals are to remove the obstacles so that we can get together as a group and perform more human-oriented autoimmune disease research.
When investigators out at the university don't have an expertise, they're going to look around and see where it is. And I think our center is going to provide some tools and expertise in human-oriented research that people can benefit from, and that's going to be the first attraction.
The next goal will be to support key projects that will allow those scientists and clinicians to get preliminary data to support the feasibility of their idea.
We want to develop these new analytic technologies that will allow investigators to work in humans on their autoimmune disease of interest so that they can be more productive in the research and really move faster towards that cure.
The fact that CADRe will foster a community centered around the problem of autoimmune diseases is one of the most exciting aspects.
CADRe will help to form a bridge between those providers working at the front line of clinical care and those who are working at the bench to understand the basic underpinnings of the immune system function and development.
By working together, people investigating all sorts of different autoimmune diseases, that we're going to discover what the common denominators are in these illnesses, and that probably those common features of disease are the most important ones and the ones that we really should be targeting for our research. I treat patients with autoimmune disease. These individuals have told me that they would like to see research move forward in areas that they care about, helping them, give them some hope. CADRe really represents an opportunity to focus attention on autoimmune diseases research here at the University of Minnesota.
I'm sure that after participating in CADRe for a year or more, that I'll have completely different and new ideas that will really expand the scope of my human research.
I've also had a family history of autoimmunity, so you see loved ones grow up with a disease like this, and you see the struggle that they go through. I do have, I guess, a skill set that makes me a good scientist, and so I feel like it's almost an obligation for me to do something about it.